Good morning year ones and welcome to Friday's phonics lesson. Well done for all of your super phonics work this term, you've been amazing. First, let's start with our sounds and our tricky words. S, a, t, p, I, n, m, d, g, o, e, a, r, b, l, s, j, v, w, x, y, z, qu, ch, sh, th, ng, a, e, I, o, u, a, o, ow, oi, ear, your, And now, which phase 5 sounds do we know so far? We know a, ow, I, e, oi, u, you, and or. Now let's practice our tricky words. Now you need to really concentrate now because your challenge at the end of today's lesson is to have a go at spelling your tricky words. So make sure you're watching carefully. I, to, go, no, the, into, he, she, we, me, be, you, all, are, her, was, they, my, said, so, have, like, some, come, were, there, little, one, do, when, out, what, oh, there, people. Do you remember when we use this spelling of there? It's when we're talking about something that belongs to someone. Like, I like their coat. Or is this theirs? Okay. People, that's quite a tricky one to spell, isn't it? People. It sounds like there's an E in the middle. There's an O. And there's a cheeky E on the end there. People. Okay. Today we're going to practice reading oo or you and or words. First, can you remember any oo, you or words that we have read and spelt this week? Have a think. What did Geraldine find? Can you remember any that you wrote down or that you've read? Maybe you could pause the video now and tell your adult. Okay, let's have a practice together. Ready? You can do robot arms or point to the sound buttons. S, or, saw. Good, that was a nice easy one. G, l, oo. glue. Or fawn. Blue, blue. Shawl, shawl. This has got lots of sounds. R, e, s, k, u. Rescue. That's a 2-syllable word. Rescue. Now, when you see this digraph, and if you're not sure whether it's an oo or a u, then just practice with both and see which one sounds correct. So if I said rescue, rescue, that doesn't sound quite right, does it? But if I say rescue, rescue, then that sounds correct. Argue, argue. Squawk, squawk. Straws. Clue, clue. Thaw. Statue, statue. Tissue. Okay, now we're going to play some busy things. We are going to use all of the phase 5 sounds that we've learnt this term, so not just the ones this week. We're going to learn practice with the ones that we've learnt this term, plus the alternative spellings. So say if it was the owl for cloud, we might also have a word that's spelt with the owl for cow, with the OW spelling. So we're going to play Magnet Match, Fridge Feast and Phase 5 sound bites. Let's start with Magnet Match then.
Phonemes can be spelt in different ways. Watch as the monsters show you different ways of spelling the same sound.
Church. Term. Bird. Light. Eye. Pie. Eye. Snail. A. Tray. A.
Can you put the matching phonemes into rows?
Okay, so we've got I and A. So we need to put these phonemes in the correct row. So, let's start with this pink one here. What does this sound say? Can you tell me? It's A. Okay, so now can you point to the correct row? Where does it belong? Does it belong in this row, or this row? It belongs in this row.
A, as in tray.
A. A as in rain and A as in tray. Okay, let's do this orange one now. What does that say? What sound is that? It's isn't it? Can you find on the fridge? Where does it need to go? Which row? Can you point to it for me? It needs to go in the top row, doesn't it?
As in bird.
Good. So we've got as in burn and as in bird. Oh, what about this one? What sound is that? That's as well, isn't it?
As in term.
So all of those sounds can actually go in the middle of a word, can't they? On our sound map, we have a picture of a rubber because we usually find this at the end of a word quite often. So we've got I, A. Oh, what's left here? What's this sound? Is this one of our new ones? It's I, isn't it?
I, as in pie.
Okay, let's have a go on fridge feast.
Complete the word.
Crowd.
Crowd. Okay, so we've got some of the letters are on the fridge. We need to decide which ow we would need for crowd. 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 Which ow do you think would look right in the word crowd? Can you point to it for me? It's the OW spelling.
Might.
Might. Do you think we would use the IE or the IGH spelling for might? Can you point to it for me? We'd use the IGH.
Die.
Die. Or would it be IE or IGH? What do you think? Which one would look correct? It's the IE.
Cork.
Cork. Ooh. Got 4 sounds on here this time. Cork. We've not learnt these ones yet. We know this or. We know this or. Which one do you think it would be? It's one of these. Is it this or this or? Cork. Cork. It's on our OR spelling.
Roof.
Roof. Roof. Which ooh do you think it will be? Roof. Can you point to it for me? It's our double O for ooh. Do one more and then we'll play our last game.
Train.
Train. Train. Train. Train. Would we use this A or this A? Can you remember one of our rules? So we said that an AY spelling of A is quite often found at the end. So it's more likely to be this A, isn't it? The AI spelling. Okay, let's have a go at our sound bites game.
Which is the correct way to spell the word the monster says?
Heap.
Heap. Now, heap. Do we have a double E spelling or an EA spelling? Which one do you think it would be? EA.
About.
About. Oh, so we've got two different ways to spell ow. Do you think about is spelled with an OW or an OU spelling? Can you point to the correct card for me? Does cat have it correct or is dog correct? It's dog. It's the OU spelling.
High.
High. High. Is it IE or is it IGH? Which spelling of I do we need for high? Point to the one that you think is correct. It's the IGH.
Tail.
Tail. Oh, we've got a dog's tail here. Do you think tail is spelt with an AI, spelling of A, or an AY? Tail. Which one looks correct? Cat's card or dog's card? It's cats.
True.
True. Ooh, how do we spell true? Is it with a UE, oo, or is it with a double O, oo? Which one? Can you point to it for me? True. This one looks correct, doesn't it? This is how we spell true. Okay, we'll do one more.
Crown.
Crown. Well, we've got two different ways to spell ow. We have our OU and we have OW. Which one looks correct for crown? OW. Good, right. So to finish off, well done. To finish off, I would love you to have a go at spelling the tricky words that we have learnt so far. So you're going to go to the beginning of the video and replay the tricky words so that they are fresh in your heads. Then you need to ask an adult to call them out one at a time for you to spell. Or you could even turn your laptop or your iPad around, and when I call them out, when I say them, then you could write them down. You might need someone to help you to pause the video after each one. Then after you've had a go at spelling all of your tricky words, then you could watch it over again to check your spellings and give yourself a tick for all of the ones that you spell correctly. Then you know which ones that you need to work on next term. That'd be fantastic. Well done everybody, super phonics today.